What's going on, world? I am Chris McPherson, and I'm pleased to be here with you another week. You could have been anywhere, you decided to be right here, and that's a great thing. For a moment, I want to talk to you about the concept of living a rich life. You know, as we consider what it means to be rich, there's many different definitions. Many of them are going to talk about wealth. They're going to talk about money. They're going to talk about financial status and or homes or possessions as a way that a person becomes rich. And in certain ways, our society is going to back this and say, yep, that's what it means to be rich. And once you acquire these things, you're rich, you're going to have the fulfillment of what you want. And the reality is, it's simply just not true. You see, being rich is really not found in just money or possessions. And the reason it couldn't be is because money changes. Did you know that the dollar that you have in your pocket fluctuates its currency value every single day? Now, if you have many dollars, then you may be considered to be rich. But how could you have richness that you don't even possess? Because its value is constantly changing. If you understand what the concept of rich really is, individuals with money can tell you that money comes and money goes. Anybody that has a retirement savings or a 401k or a home mortgage will tell you easily that the price value can increase or decrease based on factors that are outside of yourself. You know, some people are so poor that all they have is money. And money alone can't bring you satisfaction. It can't bring you joy. It can't bring you happiness. In fact, if you were hungry and there were no grocery stores or no place for you to spend that money in an equal trade, then all you have is money and it would have no value because you can't get anything from it. You see, when we talk about living a rich life, we're talking about the things that truly have value that doesn't fluctuate based on factors outside of yourself, but the value is only contained directly through yourself. If you consider your experiences are a great way to live a rich life. Whether that's places that you've been or things that you've done, the experiences that you take with you shape who you are. You know, oftentimes experience is discovered in first person, but the reality of having rich experiences allows you to share that knowledge and expertise with others who may not have had those things. You see, somebody who is rich in experience truly understands that money doesn't have to necessarily buy the things that you want to do, because some life experiences have a value on them that cannot be assessed by money. In fact, when they talk about the good life, these are simply the things that you cannot buy. So living rich through experience is one way to live the rich life. Another is simply being rich in relationships, being rich in associations with people. You know, people are the lifeblood of your reality. And as social creatures, we need people, whether that happens to be for support, whether that happens to be for guidance, whether that happens to be for direction. We need people, and people inherently need us. If you look around you and understand that everybody that you interact with has the opportunity to be someone that you can invest in, and ultimately someone who can invest in you. Now, that's not to say that everybody you see on the street is going to be able to provide value and help you become better in your life, but there are many people who can. Also, we can talk about being rich in your own personal development. You know, there's no feeling like simply saying you were going to do something and then literally doing that. That brings value to you. That brings a self-efficacy, a feeling of self-worth, and your value continues to create itself. The personal satisfaction that we get from achieving our goals is actually adding value to us. We then increase in our ability to believe that we can do anything, that we can set out and say that something is possible for us and we achieve it as such. That adds value, that adds wealth, and that is a rich quality to have. So today I ask, simply consider the relationships that you keep with others as valuable assets to your life. Consider the experiences that you have as valuable aspects to your life. And consider your goal achievement and self-efficacy and your ability to do anything you want. And look at that as a thing that adds value to your life. And if you'll consider all three of these and work at them, I promise you, you will live a rich life. And you will have wealth beyond compare every day of your existence. After all, it's possible.